Hi folks, Chris Voss here from the Chris Voss Show.com, the Chris Voss Show.com. Give blog post we want to share, of course, with you the latest in social media and technology. Be sure to give us a like, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on the Chris Voss Show.com. We get all the major phones from all the major phone carriers, so you definitely want to check in with us and see the latest and greatest. We're always doing comparison videos and phone reviews and other tech gadgets. This is from AT&T.com. Both these phones are from them. Thanks to them for loaning us the phones. Fastest upload and download time in the mobile market. The Motorola Moto X versus the Apple iPhone 5. We're just doing a camera review on this. We're going to compare both cameras side by side in photographs and let you decide which one you might like better. Be sure to check out our other comparison videos where we do full benchmarks and full awesome comparisons of both these phones and all the other ones that are available in the marketplace right now. Let's check them out. Okay, so let's take a look at the camera on both devices. So what we have here is you've got the camera for your Moto X is kind of simple in its use, as is actually the iPhone 5 also. There's some kind of unique features they put into the Moto X camera, which is pretty cool. They've got some different things where basically just pulling in from left and right, you can do different adjustments to flash, slow motion video, panorama, all that sort of good stuff. There's even a corkscrew thing where you can, by using your hand in a corkscrew motion, you can activate the camera and bring it up as opposed to having to find it and touch it. So that's very interesting that they've taken giving that. If you pull from right to left, and this works in both landscape and portrait, you can pull up your gallery, so you can go through photos and see them in the gallery. One other thing you can take and do that's very cool and interesting with the camera is by moving up and down, as you can see there in the upper left-hand corner, you can adjust the zoom. So it has some interesting properties that are very simple in its format and make it really kind of easy to use, etc., etc. You get your video button here and your front-facing camera flip button, if you will. Over on the iPhone 5, it has a good camera too. Now there's a 10 megapixel that's on the Moto X. You have an 8 megapixel that's on the iPhone 5. You have 60 frames per second at 1080p and 60 and 30 frames per second on the video of the iPhone 5. So pretty simple here in the setup too. You can easily switch on and off the flash. You can go to several options of grid, HDR, and panorama. Not a lot of customization you can do with the iPhone 5 as you can. You can switch to the front-facing camera, switch between your video and photo modes, and of course you have a shutter button and a gallery area. And of course you also have a zoom here where you can use zoom to zoom in and out. So you've got that function also. Let's take a look at some of the pictures that this thing takes and gets, and we'll go into some of the gallery photos, if we will. They both take exceptionally great photographs, and we're going to go ahead and look at some photographs that were taken in a dark setting. This happens to be a dark closet. They both have excellent flashes, lamp buttons for both video and photo, and they take really good photos. You can see here the difference in similar shots between these two photos. Video-wise, they take really good video photos, and they have really good lamps to them, really good focus. The iPhone 5 seems to do a little bit better job, and it's a great camera in the optics they put in the iPhone 5. There's a little bit of difference sometimes in the colors that are picked up. You can see in the Moto X. It's really up to you to decide maybe which one works better for you, etc., etc. Color-wise, the cameras both pick up great colors. I mean, you got 10 megapixel camera and everything else, and it does a good job with it. Let's see if we can't find the companion photo for this. There you go. You can see the different photos. Now, both these have their brightnesses turned up all the way, so it's really up to you to decide which ones you like better. Definitely the camera's picking up on the iPhone 5 a little bit better. Let's take a look at some outdoor shots. Now, this is a macro shot that we shot with the Moto X. We're very impressed in how it picked up the macro shot. We're really close. We're very similarly close here, and then we moved in a little bit closer on this next shot. And the iPhone 5 does good at close-up shots, but we're really impressed with the detail that came out in the 10 megapixel. Now, we're not comparing these side by side. Keep that in mind. We're just kind of giving you a broad overview of some of the different photos that we took. So let's go back to, you can see here some of the colorization Some of this is how the screens also present, keep in mind, but it's up to you to decide which photos might work best for you. You can see some compares here. Let's go ahead and flip to some more photos that we can take a look at. Now, these aren't taken in the same sort of shot angles. We're just taking photos, and you can kind of compare colors, contrasts, all that stuff. They both take great photos. There's just no question about either camera when it comes to taking great photos and everything else. And good video too, of course. Now, I do love the richness here. I can see that there's much better richness in the color and pop of the Moto X, mainly because it's got 60 frames per second, so it's just getting a lot more richer juice in its recordings and everything else. But other than that, I mean, they're both great cameras. It's really hard to tell you which one might be a better camera, although I do like the iPhone 5 much better in the images that I'm seeing, although I like the video on the Moto X better. That's my personal opinion. And I do like how the Moto X actually seems to do a little bit better in close-up macro shots. So that's what I think. It's up to you what you want to decide. Okay, so all in all, I like both phones. It's really up to you to decide which phone works best for you. Be sure to check them out. Give us a like, subscribe to us on YouTube to follow all the great stuff we do on the chrisvossshow.com. We have the AT&T Motorola Moto X that you can go to AT&T.com, check out, or go to AT&T, check out the Apple iPhone 5. Both are great phones, and it really is up to you which one you like or which one you think is better. So be sure to comment in the comment below what you like, and be sure to see you next time. Be sure to watch all the other comparison reviews, too, we'll be doing with the Moto X and the Apple iPhone 5. You can search for them on the chrisvossshow.com or on our YouTube channel. Thanks for coming by.